Nightmare are going Torb Freya? And Geekay are going Sim Sombra? Lifeweaver? Geekay, they're gonna ban Kiriko first. Nightmare are gonna ban Wrecking Ball. Okay. That Wrecking Ball ban in return. We have Painkiller in. It's either Zarya or D.Va for Painkiller, 100%. It really depends on what they're trying to go for here and what Geekay like to play. Very curious to see what direction they take this. Let's get started, chat. Samoa. I like Samoa. I like seeing Samoa. We get some variety here. We're gonna close predictions. It is very close. Chat are not believers in Nightmare. What's up, chat? This is a Nightmare stream. Only 48% of you are putting your creature. Only 48% of the creature economy is believing in Nightmare. That's messed up. It's messed up. We're not believing hard enough. Painkiller, Zarya. Yep, Zarya, Reaper. Let's see what Rocket can do here. Are they actually gonna try and Wuyong Lucio? Interesting. Okay. Nightmare gonna go Bap Lucio, no Wuyong? Okay, everything about this is so interesting. No matter what happens, I'm just curious about how this is gonna go. Rocket, Symmetra, TP out. Back over to Reaper probably, right? No, staying Sim. Wait, what? WMimone and Rocket staying Sim. Okay. Kuffa's on the Winston here. Very weird map to be playing Winston on. The Winston immediately gets focused down. Kuffa's just gone. And then there's a pause. Well, that's a way to start it. Okay. Well, I mean, we can tell off the bat, the win condition is gonna be, fuck the monkey. Pressure the monkey out. I don't get what the point of playing Sim with, like, Winston is. I don't know what the heck is going on there. That's so weird. Tracer's available, right? I mean, I don't get it. That's very interesting. Okay. We're back. No restart. First pick does go to Nightmare. Well, there you go. Not sure what happened there. Is Cuff staying Winston? Cuff is still on Winston. I mean, I guess Winston into a Zarya composition isn't unheard of. It's not crazy, but it's interesting for sure. I think Rocket would be better off on Tracer here as well. Both teams would be better off on Tracer, funny enough. WMimone dead early to Seeker. Seeker looking for another. Seeker with 2. Oh, he's actually popping off here. I mean, he's going to die to Kuffa, but that's fine. Nightmare have already won the fight. Kuffa's falling quite low. Focused down by Lucmino. Nice, good two quick fight wins from Nightmare there in succession. Ultraviolet looking to build up this Tide Pod. It's tough for the Winston comp to get going without ults. That's what Geekay need to play for. Nightmare already have quite a bit. They can actually use their window. The moment that Kuffa jumps, you just drop that VAP window, and you just focus down that Winston as quickly as you can. Deadeye is going to be used first to zone out the point. That's going to force Geekay completely away. TP, oh! That almost got Admiral. Oh, that was so close. And now Seeker's there to kind of mark this angle from Lethal. Lethal's falling quite low, has to slide away. VAP window's down a bit early from Luke Mina, but that's okay. Nightmare going to remain in control for now. Painkiller still has the grab as well. Might just throw this down early. Kuffa's still kind of low. Gonna use the wave to keep Kuffa up, and there's a Tide Pod on Kuffa who gets kind of booped away, isn't able to find a stun on it to anyone. Painkiller kills 2, full charge. Not sure exactly what happened there. I think the Graviton was just down, and Painkiller kills 3. Nightmare. They dropped control for 8%, but that's not a big deal at all. They played that quite well. Nenwai's gonna have the beat. Rocket's gonna have the sim wall. The ult rotation is impeccable. It should just be matched kind of ults here on each side. Kuffa has the primal, which is where Geekay have the advantage. If Nightmare can get more than 2 ults out of Geekay here, I think that'd be really, really good for them. Oh, but Seeker's not going to live for Nenwai's beat, meaning Admiral can pop the beat here. Geekay should be able to win with 2, or maybe even just 1. Kuffa 2 kills. Yep, Geekay are just going to use 1 ult. That is the worst case, or close to the worst case there for Nightmare. Very good fight from Geekay. That's what they need. Okay, Nightmare. They have their sim wall. It's going to be matched with the beat from Admiral. Could try and bait out the overclock from Lethal and then pop Sim Wall. That would be like really good for Nightmare, but that's tough. Oh, Rocket's gonna die early. That puts an instant end to the fight, and then we have another pause. Uh-oh. Okay, we're getting back into it. We are back. Painkiller trying to build up some charge here. Rocket and Seeker are both gone. Window committed from Lucmino. Geekay are kind of rolling Nightmare here. Bit of a rough fight for Nightmare, and now Geekay, they're gonna have 5 ults. Okay, overclock from Lethal. Nightmare sitting in the spawn room. Now only 12% left. They're gonna get back in there. Rocket's gonna have the Sim Wall. That's at least 1 ult out of Geekay there. Who from Nightmare is gonna be there to touch though? TP comes through from Rocket. There's the wall on point. Now the Primal from Kuffa to try and displace. Going for the Baptiste. Oh, he's Korean. He's Korean. He is just Korean. Deadeye from Seeker. Not too badly placed. It does disrupt a little bit, but it doesn't do enough. It doesn't really get any kills. Only temporary displacement from Nightmare. Painkiller's able to take 1 down on the way out, but Geekay are going to tag round number 1, and that was a bit rough for Nightmare. From what I know, the technical issues were on Nightmare's side, so that could have played a part in terms of a bit of a struggle. Because I know it just from a coach perspective, like, it's just there's so much stress trying to figure things out, get things working, and then you go into it. Yeah. So. A little rough, for sure. Here we go. We move on to round number 2. Painkiller, Sigmund to Zarya. This is where the Winston is like actually good. You see, the previous round on Volcano, the Winston doesn't really have a lot of room to work with. Here, I actually think Winston is quite good. But Painkiller, early pick on the Ultraviolet, 100 charge already. What happened there? This Wu Yang Lucio stuff seems to be pretty unique to Geekay as well. I'm not sure about the other regions, what they like to do, but I do not see really any other teams consistently play this. All right, now trying to chase the monkey. Cuff is gone. Nightmare, again, take the first fight. And they're going to have to keep this momentum. Alright, Geekay. Not really close to any ults yet. Lucmino could actually build win to this fight for Nightmare, so keep an eye on Lucmino. Immortality already committed. That's not the best, but, you know, at least you lived through that initial Winston jump, that initial dive. Kuffa dropping the half HP. Fuck the monkey is in full effect. Kuffa somehow survives. Oh, no, never mind. Rocket gets that kill, but Lucmino drops the window underneath on the point. Nightmare bunker down on the point. WMIMO getting that kill into Rocket, though, is really, really, really good for Geekay. They have the long-term advantage now in this fight. Yeah, they're just going to drop down into that room, try and out-brawl Nightmare, and they do succeed in doing so. 50% on the board for Nightmare. Ultraviolet getting closer and closer to building the pod. Has the triple orbs now. Just that extra damage. So just like Rocket's HP going down to half. Just trying to walk up. Okay. Painkiller holding on to these bubbles a bit. Gonna use one. Kind of lacking on bubbles though, at a bit of risk. Seeker. Deadeye, good zoning, a TP up onto the high ground, I think. Able to take down Ultraviolet. Beat from both teams, well timed from Nenwai. Very, very good beat from Nenwai. If Nenwai was late on that, could have been very bad. But no, the timing was there, and good fight from Nightmare. Painkiller, gonna have the Grav. Now, Kuffa can live through this with the Primal. The main target for the Grav here is WMIMO on the Sim. If you can catch the Sim, you can pretty easily win, and there we go. You catch the sim in there, you get Ultraviolet, you get WMimone. That is exactly what you want. You also got the Tide Pod out of Ultraviolet. Completely wasted that. Tried to use it to help WMimone live. The desperation from Geekay to try and keep the Symmetra alive. Great target focus, though. Nightmare just need to take one more fight. Lugmino, early BAP window maybe, but that's going to be pretty easily countered by the Sim Wall from WMimone. Sim Wall from both teams is probably how this fight opens up. Yep, there it is. And window as well from Lugmino on top of all that. Here's the Primal from Kuffa. The window is actually a bit of a problem because, you know, you do need a touch if you're Geekay. WMimone takes down Rocket early. Oh, Nightmare at disadvantage, but Seeker's going to have the Deadeye here to zone a bit for the re-engage. Painkiller's low. Can Rocket... Ooh, okay. Sorry, can Seeker live? Okay. Yeah, it's just going to be a reset here for Nightmare. Rocket's over to Tracer. I actually agree with that against the Winston. I think that's the best bet here for Nightmare in general. Rocket, Widowmaker, and Spawn. Okay. Back over to Tracer. Seeker, Deadeye. You don't have the flexibility of the teleporter for Deadeye anymore, though. And that's important. Rocket's going to go force point because Geekay are holding up. Very, very good play. Yep, you force Geekay back. Perfect. That's one of the best ways to deal with a close hold. You just go back and pressure the objective. Here's the Deadeye from Seeker. Walking forward. Textbook macros so far. Ooh, okay, wow, Lethal peeking that. Close to overclock as well. That's the win condition for Geekay here. Okay, Ultraviolet's able to save the life of Admiral with that Tide Pod, and he comes right back in there and stuns Lugmino and takes Lugmino down. And then Wise Beat comes in late, but that's it. Geekay are gonna win this fight. And I think they've kind of secured the map as well, because getting back in here if you're Nightmare is gonna be very difficult. Rocket's back on Symmetra, but I'm not sure that's gonna really help Nightmare get back in time. Rocket has to swap the Tracer and Spawn. Can Rocket get back? No. That's it. Yeah, that overclock. Rocket just can't get back in time. Seeker, Rocket, both down. Lucio, desperation attempt from Nenwai. Can't get back to the points in time. That was close. A little bit of a rough start, though. It's close. Okay. Closing predictions here. Now 67% of the economy is believing in Geekay. The creature coins on Geekay. They're going to go with Ball. Ball from both teams. Ball, Mirror on New Queen Street. Nightmare are going Torb Freya. And Geekay are going Sim Sombra. Lifeweaver. I don't know what's more diabolical on my screen right now. I don't know what's going on. What are these compositions? Wooyoung Lifeweaver? Seeker's gonna take down WMimone early. Rocket gets lethal. Okay, I guess the Torb Freya is working. But what is this? What is this? We've got two... what? Huh? Why is the Sim there? Why are we playing Sim? WMimone, do you think you're checkmate? To be fair, you're probably... yeah, you're actually pretty good at Sim. But, why? What? Why? And then the Weaver is just so... it's just so weird. This is so weird. How does this comp even play? What's the goal? It's so hard to build Sim charge. You can't really play for that. Like, the Sim is almost like... you're playing Sim like a flanker, and you're just, like, TPing in and going for, like, frags. That's the only way I see you getting value to WMimone Sim here. You can kind of shred the ball maybe, but like the ball just rolls away from you. The ball won't let you get charge. I don't know. Kuffa rolls through Rocket, gets that kill. There's the counter slam. Perfect counter slam to Kuffa, but Kuffa's saved by a pull from Admiral. But there you go. The Lifeweaver getting value. Seeker now on like flip the map fully, wholly on the flank. What is going on? What is going on? Lethal TP's away on the Sombra. Oh, Kuffa, boop. That almost sent Seeker off the map. This is such a crazy stalemate. Both teams have a ton of ults here. Ultraviolet takes down Lugmino. He is wet. Squid, Tide Pot. That was just on the Seeker, I think, or no. Oh, no. Oh, what's happening? Ultraviolet gets another. Squid's gone. Seeker able to take down WMimone in return, but Geekay are gonna win this fight. What? What the? Sombra, Symmetra, Ball, Lifeweaver, Wooyoung. What Oh, EMP? Very early EMP. Lumino's just dead. That was nice. That was nice. That was masterclass in playing first, by the way. Squid's gonna trade Admiral, but I do not think that's gonna bring Nightmare any closer to winning a fight here. That's gonna secure checkpoint. Wow. Oh, Seeker's gonna get staggered. Oh, no, Seeker's fine. Rhino's there on point, gonna drop the mines as well. Really committed to stopping the check. Okay, Nightmare are gonna be able to force the sim wall for checkpoint. That's okay. That's very respectable. Well played by Rhino. Cuff is gonna have to back out. Geekay can continue pushing forward after this with their mines, potentially. They can throw it on top of the Kitsune. Yep, there's the mines. It's actually on top of Rocket's Torb. Maybe not the best place to put those mines. I probably would put them more towards the Kitsune if I were Cuffa, but you know, it's good enough. Admiral's gonna throw the tree and keep this fight going on forever, because that's all Lifeweaver's really good for. And we're gonna see what the hell's gonna happen here. I mean, Lethal's forced away, the Sombra's out, and the Torbolt actually breaks Admiral's tree. But yeah, I'm so confused. This is just... Hello? And okay, Tide Pod's on Cuffa. It's gonna get a stun there on Squid, but Squid's gonna live for now. Bola shot takes down Ultraviolet. And there you go. Nightmare, take that fight. They prevent a check from Geekay. Squid has a Tide Pod. Nightmare, I mean, if they can take down... Oh, what a hack there. Lethal just saved Cuffa's ass, but Seeker still takes down Admiral. I like the Freya here. I wonder if the Freya Torb is, like, specifically to kind of, like, make things a bit more annoying for the Weaver comp. I feel like the Freya definitely is something that contributes there and can do a lot of damage to the Weaver, in a sense. Rhino takes down Cuffa. Good punish. Ooh, okay. Actually stopping the health pack hack there. And I'm not sure if that Kitsune is really necessary. That was not very necessary from Nightmare at all. Rhino? Is Rhino going to drop the mines here to secure check? It's a little risky. Okay, Tide Pod was just put the waste maybe to try and protect Seeker. I'm not sure if Seeker was really in danger there, though. Hard to tell. Okay, EMP was out from Lethal, not gonna find much. Gonna hack Seeker, drops down, not in a great position now. Getting chased down by all of Geekay. And does fall. Geekay remain in the lead. W-Mine gonna have the sim wall as well if that's needed, but I don't think it will be. Lethal and Cuffa working together to roll through Nightmare. Nightmare, we're gonna see Seeker go over to Cass. Okay. Even more anti-ball. Very defensive. Both of these compositions want to play kind of second. Like, both of them want to play slow. I could even see, honestly, Squid could go, like, Break here, and you could play Break Kiri. I could see that being, like, a decent decision. Seeker's able to take down W-Mine, the Symmetra's gone. Like, I think the play here for Nightmare is almost just, like, live through the ball Sombra engages and just, like, focus down W-Mine first. At least that's, like, what I see as the main target for Rhino, at least on the ball. But you're definitely playing second here, because if you try and play aggressive, you know, if Rhino tries and goes super aggressive here, after the backlane of Geekay, he has no help. Nightmare's composition with this, like, Torb Cass is only good at punishing. It's not good at actually following up on Rhino playing aggressive. So this plays second, and then Lifeweaver basically forces Geekay to play second, but, like, Nightmare are essentially baiting Geekay to go past their Weaver. And try and, I don't know, it's weird. It's like, who can play second better? Who can play defensive and reactive better? Okay. Tide Pod's down, it stuns Cuffa, Seeker gets that kill. Deadeye's gonna be popped. Oh, this could be big. This could be huge. So much damage put out onto all members of Geekay. Admiral's super, super low. The Weaver still alive, though. Ultraviolet with 2 kills. And look at that. With that EMP, the sim wall, everything that Geekay threw out, they're still going to maintain lead. Oh. Slam from Rhino. Lethal takes down Seeker. And Geekay are going to take another fight. I think they're going to extend their lead even more here. That did cost them their mines, though. Nightmare can come back in with their own mines and their Kitsune. I could see Rhino using mines just to, like, stall a bit. Tide Pod, super aggro Tide Pod from Ultraviolet, by the way. There's the mines out from... those are Rhinos, I believe, yeah. A bit of a chaotic fight here. Kitsune in return from Lukmino. Nightmare trying to hold on here. Ooh. Do we have more issues here? More connection issues, I'm not sure. Alright. Hydrate. I will hydrate. Thank you. Very kind of you. Okay. Thank you, Bender, for the sub with Prime. Appreciate it. Let's go. Admiral pops the tree. And here's a Torbo out of Rocket. This is winnable for both teams. This is so crazy, though. These compositions are ridiculous. Like, I don't know what's even happening here, honestly. Okay, Tide Pod from Squid. And there's the EMP from Lethal. Cuff is going to take down Rocket, Seek and return Ultraviolet. Just a back and forth, but a back and forth benefits Nightmare more than anyone else. Oh, Lukmino doesn't want to die there, though. The more staggering that occurs on Nightmare's side, it just means that they're stuck at this corner. And, you know, Geekay can take another fight. The mines here could be pretty brutal as well onto the Cass. Seeker's in such a bad spot right now. Seeker's gonna fall. Great play from Kuffa. Rhino's gonna fall as well. Oh. 30 seconds left, and Geekay are going to extend their lead even further. Oh, Lethal. Another pick on Lukmino. Lukmino's kind of getting crushed here. Seeker finds Lethal, but it's not looking the best. Nightmare are gonna have to pull something out of their ass here to make it happen. I want to see it, though. I want to see what they can do. Seeker, another onto Ultraviolet. Okay, that's a fight win. No ults, no ults. That's good. Now, I think the biggest challenge here for Nightmare is the fact that they have not gotten checked, so butt scratch needs to happen still. That's gonna slow them down and basically make it so they have to win an extra fight. Most likely. We'll see what happens. One person has to stay on the card at all times here for Nightmare. That's gonna be a little bit difficult at times. Mines are down from Rhino. Seeker, Deadeye, catches Admiral. That's a good target to hit. Seeker's gonna get Tide Pod to live. Pushing forward, able to kill Ultraviolet. And that's another fight win for Nightmare, but that's gonna be costly for them. They do get the tree out of Geekay, but that's not a lot on its own. Kitsune for Lukmino. Lukmino needs to live here. Okay, butt scratch. Here we go. It's activated, and the bot stops, and this is brutal for Nightmare. They do not want to be stopped right here, but they are. I think Rocket going for an early Torbolt could be pretty good, just to, like, allow for a bit extra cart push. Kitsune, super early from Lukmino. Nightmare gonna play first. They're gonna kill Kuffa. Wait. Genius play? Huge play? Good Suzu. Good Suzu. Nightmare is still in it. Now they just need an early Turbolt. You just gotta throw this down as a preventative measure, more than anything else. Oh, the slam was almost huge. W Maimon, low, hops the sim wall, EMP, everything used on the side of Geekay. It's a lot. There's the Torbolt. It is kind of in the way for Geekay, but the Seeker's dead. Rhino has to back off the point. The mines are now set up here for Geekay as well. Who is going to be able to touch this? It's just not really reasonable for anyone in Nightmare to touch it. That sucks. I think the only way they win there... I think the only way they win there is if they push forward and, like, find an early pick and, like, really play aggressive. I think by letting Geekay kind of define that fight, so the Kitsune was good. They needed to go for, like, an early Torbolt and push really far forward to win that, I think. Just because of the ult advantage that Geekay had. Like, no matter what they're losing, unless they get, like, a miracle pick, they push forward. I think that's their best chance. They came close, though. One fate went away. Really interesting map there. Probably the weirdest composition, one of the weirdest compositions I've ever seen. Interesting. I'm closing submissions now for this map. 72% advantageous for Geekay. They redid bans too. Wuyong is still being banned by Nightmare. And then Ball is being banned this time from Geekay. And we also have Rhino in. Originally, they were going to be going to Surabasa, but for some reason they got to repick map and redo the ban phase. I have no idea why, though. I feel like that kind of is nice for Nightmare, but I'm not sure. I have no idea what's going on here.
Hello there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers in.
Okay, here we go. Nightmare walking on a... What? Reinhardt Bastion. Okay. Cinema, I guess? Cinema? And we're gonna fuck the monkey immediately. We're not... Okay. Wow. That... Oh, we just missed the fire strike. We just missed that fire strike. That's so sad. Oh my... Missing that one fire strike kind of screws over Nightmare a bit. They could have had momentum, but they lost that momentum. That is so unfortunate. Okay, and now we're gonna rotate around. We're gonna swing the Bastion out with a form. It's gonna result in Lethal kind of being isolated out here, but he's still fine. It looks like Nightmare aren't focused on him, which is a bit of a problem, but Seeker still manages to fuck the monkey again. Cuff is dead. Lethal came so close to getting kills there, and now it's just getting chased down. Good fire strike from Rhino. Lethal's low. Now the Bastion being pocketed on the point. That's first point to Nightmare with the Reinhardt Bastion. They've gotten value out of it. I suppose this is pretty annoying for Kuffa on the Winston. Kuffa's gonna go over to Hazard, more survivable. Diva would be probably the best against this, I would assume, but Kuffa is not much of a Diva enjoyer, which is an interesting dynamic that I think teams can take advantage of when they're up against Geekay. This is the classic London Spitfire comp, down to the exact heroes. And it's pretty effective. Now, the Reinhardt's probably the most interesting aspect of this, specifically running the Reinhardt in this. I think it is going to get a little challenging here. Nightmare do have some ults to work with, though. They'll probably TP in and use their window. That's what I would assume. Solid window fire strike could put an end to everything, but, well, their window's gone. Lupino's dead. Ultraviolet with the early pick. Seeker's going to pop the strikes as well. Going to get the Suzu out of Ultraviolet there. Seeker focused down while he was still in the ult. Okay, Nightmare staggering a little bit. They're going to have to recover here and get back into it. I think Seeker took a little bit too long with that ult. Should have just popped it, gotten the Suzu out, got out of it. Took a little bit too much time. Tried too hard to get a kill, really. TP into the left side. Oh, the boop! It was pretty good. That was a pretty good boop. It's only... Nenway has to beat just to save Lupino. And then here's the sim wall as well from Rocket. This is a must-win fight now for Nightmare. They've used so many ultimates, both support ults, and they've used a sim wall. And they do win it. Oh, we kind of charged right into the dragons. Take some damage though. You built some support ult off that, I guess. Could be worse. Lethal, where are we? What is happening over here? What are we doing back here? Okay, that's awkward. That's very awkward. And an Admiral beats and it only hits W mode. But Geekay just roll through Nightmare. We have no idea what happened. Everything happened off screen. We did some off-screen mining. Sure. All these pauses are throwing me off, and now whatever the heck is happening right now. This is the goofiest game between two top teams I've seen in a while. Okay, Rocket TP up to the high ground. That means you don't have TP to go to left, though, which means you can only go straight forward. Cuff is to the left here, probably looking to use the downpour on top of the sim wall from W Mimone, and it is going to land. That's going to hit everyone. Wow. Big ult. Big ult. I think every member of Nightmare caught in that. Rhino's going to take Cuff out in the wave, but that is all Rhino's getting, I think. The shield's gone. Now kind of stuck in an awkward spot. They're going to go underneath? They are, but they don't have TP right now. Where are they going to go from under if they don't have TP? Because, yeah, look at that. You have Admiral camping that room there, too. The rotation under. Okay. They're going to go for the long rotation under. Are they going to TP up from that door? Yeah, I think they are. No, wait. They're going to send the Reinhardt up the old-fashioned way. Or no, they're going to switch? Are they going to switch? Switch, switch, switch. Yes, yes, yes. Now you just need to live. They're going to TP. Oh, that's a weird TP to go for. Why that TP? Lucmino's now isolated. Lucmino. Oh. That Lucmino should not have taken that TP. Lucmino should not have taken that TP. We just sent Lucmino to the Shadow Realm. It's like, okay, let's send Lucmino to the worst possible spot and just kill our own BAP. The coordination was not there. Nightmare looked lost. Nightmare look a little lost. They can still bring it back, though. They have the ults to do it. 5 of them, to be exact. Rocket and NY should have theirs by the time this fight really gets going. Well, Rocket falling a little low. All of Nightmare sitting in this bottom left corner of the map. Geekay is slowly closing in on them. Actually, Kuffa going for the slash there is inspirational. Kuffa was not allowed out of that room. Kuffa was hit with the shatter and just completely crushed. Window on top of that. Beat as well. My goodness. 3 ults the moment Kuffa walks inside of there. Admiral tried to use his beat to save Kuffa. Did not work. Simwall. Oh, that's overkill. Oh, we're just using all 5. What are we even... What the hell is happening over there? We can't get the camera to shoot where he wants it to. That's so goofy. Oh, NY. No, Lucmino! Oh my goodness. Okay, Lucmino is alive somehow. The Bastion's now in high ground. Seeker is set up. Lucmino's... okay. This may be cooked. It may be slightly cooked. Slowly, Geekay are just going to develop their angles. The shield for Rhino's falling low. Lucmino's coming back on Kiriko. The slash coming through from Kuffa. Seeker is able to take down Ultraviolet, though. Good trade. Seeker's low. Down. Rhino shredded on the point. That Reinhardt will not last long. And there's just no way for Nightmare to obtain any trades. That's going to be the round. Well, Geekay don't have to get far to secure this series 3-0. But it's still winnable for Nightmare. I don't think they can run this on defense, though.
Initiating match.
That was an idea. I think against the Winston, it had more... it definitely had a lot of potential, especially in terms of winning that first fight. But after that, going forward, yeah, it's going to be difficult. What is Rhino gonna go here? Winston. Cool. Tough is gonna start Hazard, most likely. I do think Hazard here is the play for kind of both teams, but Rhino starting Winston means that, especially on defense, you just need to build ult rotation. We're gonna weave. Oh, we're gonna pull up an NY. Okay. This is interesting. The Winston with the Weaver comp, we're going to play hard second, and you're going to play in Seeker's LOS. The Weaver and the Hanzo are going to play pretty far back. The Tracer Winston need to hit at the corners. What Nightmare are going to do is they're going to very quickly give up all this first half of the map. You're going to see them play really far back. You see how far back they're playing? They have to do that with their comp. They're going to bait so hard. You see, oh, the Ana's the whole way back there already. Lethal already on the left side. Now, what Nightmare need to do is they need to get rid of this left side angle. And there it is. The Winston jump. Oh, where was Rhino's HP when he jumped in? He was already like 1 HP. I do think in a composition like this, ball works better. That's the problem. So because Rhino is on Winston, oh, not so great. Seeker able to trade Kuffa, so the Winstons are gone for both teams, and you know Rhino's coming back into the fight now, but this is still rough. Seeker's gone. Rhino would be best off playing something else, to be honest. Even like Sig here would be a little bit better, you know? Or Diva. Something. I'm not really sure what Rhino's full hero pool is, but Hazard as well. Potential there for sure. Nenwai, the Weaver, nanoed. Seeker able to take down Admiral up on the high ground. Okay. All right. Good recovery from Nightmare though. I don't hate this composition, and it seems like Nightmare do understand how it works. That's what gives me hope. Okay, the Hanzo's over to Freya now. We're gonna have to put a lot of trust into Seeker Freya. There's a lot of pressure on the hit scan DPS here. Okay. Kitsune's down for Geekay. Lethal's able to take down Seeker immediately. Oof. Well, like I said, you're relying on that player a lot. Seeker's done early. Lethal gets the better of him. And that's Geekay moving on to the second point. We gotta swap off the Weaver here now. Seeker going back to mirror the Hanzo. Nenwai, we are sticking Weaver. I'm not sure that is a wise decision. You don't have the space to make this work now. This backline's gonna get run over. Lumino is gonna get absolutely crushed here. Cuff is gonna be living free. So is Seeker. I mean, Seeker and Lumino are just gonna get gigadove. And all Geekay need is one good fight, honestly. They're not gonna get it this fight though. Lumino, good pick off onto Lethal. Nightmare need that right now. They need anything they can get. Okay, Rocket gonna stop the cart down below. Dueling W Maimon a bit down below here. Takes the Mega. Here's the Primal now from Kuffa. Both teams actually gonna pop the Primal. But yeah, Kuffa's gonna come in here and really crush this backline quite quickly, actually. The pool doesn't do much to help Lumino live. And there go Lumino and Nenwai. W Maimon finishing both of those kills. Kuffa now needs to just escape. Does get the Mega. Nightmare in a pretty rough spot now. No supports. If they can get back, though, they can potentially have a Nano. Oh, but Seeker now trying to get away. Not able to. Lethal finishes the kill. Nano onto Rhino. Coming back in. Looking for the kill onto the Hanzo. And it looks like Lethal's going to live. Rhino. Okay, finds Ultraviolet. Nenwai finishes off Lethal. Nightmare can keep it alive. Lumino's dead, but Nenwai finds Admiral. Nenwai is getting these kills that Nightmare need. Okay. They're keeping it alive. Only by a slim margin, though. Only by a slim margin. Okay, on a Lucio, a bit more balanced of a backline. It's still a little greedy from Nightmare. It's going to be a little bit difficult to get away with, especially with no ults now. But they'll have to make do. Ultraviolet close to the Kitsune. This is the win condition for Geekay. This is going to be a tough fight overall for Nightmare. They just don't have anything, and they won't have it in time. And you also have to worry about the dragons here, which is just a complete wild card. Oh, Lethal's going to wrap the whole way around the left side. Pop the dragons as a form of displacement, get in the way. Dragons from both teams. Neither finds much. Rocket takes down Kuffa early. The monkey's been fucked. Kuffa's setup jump must have been marked there. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Lethal's dead. Great fight. Excellent fight for Nightmare. Now they're closer to Nano and closer to Primal, so they can fight the Kitsune. It's winnable. Keep an eye on Nightmare. Keep an eye on those two ults. We need to keep an eye right here. This is what matters. They can make it happen. 80, 90% now for Lumino. So close. 95%. There's no more double Nano anymore, making Ana Lucio a bit worse as a backline, but still, the Nano here is going to be pretty valuable. Kitsune down for Geekay. Nightmare can return with a Nano. Who's that Nano going to be on? It's going to be on Seeker. And he's going to fuck the monkey. Wait, that was such a perfect plan, actually. Kuffa just jumps in there. Can't back off once he jumps in. The Nano into Seeker to keep him alive. 45 seconds left. Rhino holds onto the Primal. Great play from Lumino. Really, really solid play from Lumino there. Lethal, now the one swapping over to Freya. So both hit scan players and both teams have panic swapped over to Freya at some point, but Lethal takes down Seeker early. Rhino now needs to get value out of the Primal. Rocket, pulse bomb, it misses. Rhino needs to get value. Oh, the pulse bomb from WMimone. It gets a lot, but NY takes down Lethal on the way out. Rhino needs to pop Primal now. Rocket, great kill in WMimone. It's up to the Winston Tracer. Those two need to live long enough for the rest of the team to get back. It's winnable. It's 2v3 right now. Rhino's gonna back off. That's the correct decision. You're gonna have Rocket contest the point for now. Seeker's coming back close to the Dragons. Beat dropped from Admiral. Nenwai doesn't have theirs yet. Nenwai, please. Nenwai, please. Please, 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 Nenwai. Live. Nenwai. Nenwai. Oh! Oh, the beat doesn't reach many, but it reaches Rhino. It keeps Rhino alive just a little bit longer. Dragons out from Seeker. Rocket's gonna fall to Admiral. Can Nightmare keep it alive? Admiral with 2 kills. Oh, Rhino finds Admiral in return. Seeker's still alive. Seeker's still alive. Seeker's still alive. Kitsune? No, that's not a Kitsune. It's just the Suzu effect. But Rhino's able to find Ultraviolet as well. Rhino falls. Oh, Lethal's still living is a big problem for Nightmare. And Geekay are going to take the 3rd map. They're going to 3-0 Nightmare. Each and every map, Nightmare came so close. They were within 1 fight of taking maps 2 and 3. But they couldn't do it. They couldn't make it happen. So close each and every time. I think the technical issues as well got in their way a bit.